Hi friends, it's Sintang Mayumi. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. For today's project, I'm going to make treat bags. This is very easy to make and I'm sure your coworkers, friends, or neighbors would love to have one of these treat bags. You can also make this for trick-or-treaters for Halloween. I use Concord 9th Autumn Harvest stamp set. I will use just the pumpkin for these treat bags. I have my Misti here so I can stamp multiple times if I need to. The paper I'm using is Arches cold press watercolor paper and I'm using my scraps here. I will stamp the first pumpkin a few times until I get good impression and then flip the paper to stamp the other pumpkin. And then I'm going to pour some clear embossing powder on the pumpkins, tap the excess powder back to the container and heat set it with my heat tool until melted and shiny. To color the pumpkins, I use organic Vermilion and Pyrrol orange. I also use transparent brown Oxide for the stems. After I colored the pumpkins, I fussy cut them with my detailed scissor. You can buy the coordinating dies for this stamp set, but these images are easy to fussy cut. That's why I didn't get the dies. And then I will color the edges with black memento marker. For the sentiment, I use Knit and Tangled Into the Woods stamp set. I will only use the thank you part of the sentiment. I will do selective inking of the sentiment and I'm inking it up with Hero Arts embossing ink. I'm also using my scraps of dark blue cardstock and emboss the sentiment with white embossing powder and again melt the powder until shiny using my heat tool. And then I'm using my Fiskars trimmer to cut the sentiment into small rectangles. For the topper of the treat bags, I'm going to die cut 2 of the pattern papers from DCWB Harvest House 6x6 paper pad. I will use Gina Marie Designs Big and Little Chain rectangle die to die cut my pattern papers. After I die cut my topper, I will fold them in half and crease the sides using my Teflon bone folder. I'm cutting 2 pattern papers here to fit in the inside of the bags. And this is the bags that I will be using for my treat bags. I don't know where I got this, but this one has ziplock on the top of the bags. I will cut that part of the bag so I can easily insert my pattern paper inside. I have my treats here that I got from my local grocery store. These ones are the Kit Kat Pumpkin Pie flavored candies. I add 5 Kit Kats inside the bags. And if you want to add a gift card, it will still fit inside because there is still a little bit of space. I will staple the topper on the bags in the middle so you won't see the staple when I add the pumpkin image in the middle of the topper. And then I'm also going to add the sentiment in the middle of that pumpkin image. And I'm just using foam tape so they have dimension, a little bit of dimension in them. And then I'm just going to add the to and from on the back of the treat bags, and I'm just using to and from sentiment from Hero Arts stamp that I have. And then the last thing to do is I add shimmer on the two pumpkins using my Spectrum Noir sparkle pen. And my treat bags are finished. I hope you liked today's project, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.